Just a few years ago, the core central region or CCR will feel like a foreign land for many local buyers. High price tag, inefficient layout, and the talk that is only for the rich foreigners. But today, the tide has turned. From River Valley to Marina and Orchard, Singaporeans buyers are making their way back into the heart of city. Why? Today we break down some of the big reasons why the CCR is heating up again and why you might just want to have a second look. First, let's talk about floor plans. Remember those awkward layouts with long corridors and huge wasted space? They are mostly all gone. With the harmonization effect taking place, plus the fact that developers have to keep the floor plans efficient and overall price quantum affordable and attractive, we are seeing more recent projects offering better and better layouts. Today, developers have gotten smarter. They pack more function into less space, which also means overall lower price quantum. More value for local families and professionals alike. In the past, you have floor plans with oversized balcony, huge aircon latch, bay windows or planter box that just doesn't make sense for discerning buyers. Over the past decade, we also saw a shift. Decentralisation meant that a huge spotlight is towards the outside core central region and rest of core central region. But the spotlight now is slowly shifting back into the CCR. With URA's transformation and rejuvenation plans taking place in downtown core, Newton, Orchard Patterson, Turf City and Marina South, savvy buyers are slowly noticing. It's no longer about how far can I stretch my dollar, but rather where will my dollar grow the most next. Before 2013, the CCR is flooded by speculative foreign money. The locals, they are largely staying away or priced out in this market. But that's changed. Today, we are seeing genuine local buyers coming into this market with less speculative demand, more long-term homeowners buying into the prime central region. It is no longer like a casino. After the cooling measures are implemented, it means that a great reset has happened. Many foreigners owners who have bought into these properties will not be keen to sell because that would mean that it is much more expensive for them to buy their next home. They will either wait to apply for their PR or only sell when they no longer see the real need in staying in Singapore anymore. And for most of the multiple property owners, they won't be selling their properties too, because if they want to buy back another investment property, the ABSD that they have to pay will be too high. Because of the high replacement cost, many of these projects are held by multiple property owners or foreigners that have low motivation to sell unless for a strong reason. That also resulted in low en bloc activities because of the fact that the developers will have to pay a much higher premium in order to justify the current batch of owners to agree for the collective sale. And what would be the typical buyers that may be interested buying into the CCR? Take this scenario, a family of 4 currently staying in Tiong Bahru, their 3-bedroom condo almost fully paid off. They love city fringe living. But what if I told you that they can shift without coming up extra savings on their part and they could potentially move into District 9, core central region? Would that make sense for them? Now, of course, some of you may say that with this price tag, might as well go for a freehold condo. Yes, of course. However, it will be different location and not everyone will be used to handling the hassle and the cost of maintaining a landed house. What I foresee is that there will certainly be some demand coming from what I call the RCR or city fringe upgraders. People who are so used to the convenience and lifestyle of city living, and yet at the same time they would like to fulfill their dreams of owning and staying within the central region. Just take a look at some of these examples. The Crest. A 3-bedroom is already trading at 2.46 million on the average. The Anchorage, 3-bedroom trading at 2.7 mil on the average. Atra, 3-bedroom trading at 2.65 million on the average, and Metropolitan trading at 2.58 million on the average. Imagine a young starter family of 4 who bought their city fringe condo 15 years ago at the age of 30. They both worked very hard and now they are 45. If they are exploring for their next asset progression, potentially they will be looking at the 3.8 premium 3-bedroom over here at Promenade Peak. Their total outlay they will be looking at will be 1.88 million, with a 2.1 mil loan. Once again, this will be a unit over at level 44, overlooking all the surrounding projects with an unblocked view. This could be something potentially that they may be thinking about. And if they're okay with just a lower floor unit and just want to get into the location, the price tag they will be looking at will be around 3.1 million, and their total outlay will be at 1.52 million with a 1.7 mil loan. And if both their kids are already in their early 30s, potentially finishing school and starting in the workforce, this may be an appealing and exciting move for the family. With the RCR and CCR prices now narrowing, the value proposition is getting harder and harder to ignore. With a slight top up in budget, but in a true prime area, why settle for second tier when the inner first tier is within reach? The core central region is no longer just for the elite or overseas buyers. With smarter layouts, realistic pricing, and transformations happening on the horizon, local buyers are coming back. The question is, will you consider? Comment CCR below and I'll send you a full breakdown of the latest prime projects that are worth watching. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you have not done so that you can check out more of my videos in the future. Real estate is no longer about just buying the location, it's also about timing and looking out for the future trends. And for CCR, the timing might be just right now.